Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You fucker! No. Shit.
Step it back here.
Mother. Oh. Well.
Why do we always start shit? Like, people might think this is staged, dog.
But this is real.
This is bullshit, dog. It's random bullshit.
Dudes are gonna start thinking we're planning this out, dog. That's a fucking issue.
And this has been so long. It's been so long since we've actually recorded an episode. I want us to start professional now, but no. We're inside a freaking van. Trying to freaking swat a mosquito.
The only mosquito that got in the van, apparently. Nigga bit me. Oh boy. Yay. What's good, Outcasts? Welcome back. We've been gone for a bit. We know we have. We know we have.
I don't even know if we should let them know this, dog. Do we have anything in the vault?
No.
No?
Fuck no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
It's really been that long.
It's really been that long. We got nothing in the vault, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. We've been gone. We've been living life, dog.
Living life. We've been fucking suffering. That's what we've been doing.
We've been living life like with Ken Carson and fucking Solfago, dog.
We've been living life like Ken Carson, a great fucking chaos.
A great chaos. Yep. Get him.
Anyway.
He'll get cocky and come back in front of you. Don't worry, motherfucker. Yeah, so we got none in the vault. This is everything we got. Welcome back, Outcast. What is conference talk or analysis?
Yes, podcast. We haven't done a podcast in a long while.
Okay.
How much time do we got?
Boy.
Yeah, conference talk, I guess.
Oh boy, conference talk.
We ain't got that long.
Okay, we're gonna have to trim down what we're talking about, or at the very least, pick and choose some shits. But I'm picking and choosing. Welcome back to an episode of Outcast Conference Talk. You know it's me, your host, the illustrious Jake, alongside my pendulous ball-having co-host,
80s.
And we're back once again, and God have mercy on our soul. We've abandoned you guys for 4 months now. Yes, 80s, it's been that long.
I really realized, it's been... And we had a video on like a game called LCs, but for some reason they just always getting corrupted. I guess that's the next video we're making.
You have to do that.
And then every single time we make a LCs video, it's more shit
drops, more info drops. So like, we can't.
I just got some shit with like 2 new mounts, which was one was the dragon.
Yep.
From Punk Hazard, and the other one was like an owl or something. Did I send the new model of the shark, the megalodon inside?
Yeah, you did. And
they got like different uniforms for different ranks.
Oh, really?
For Marines. Yeah.
You see, so we're missing out on all this info, guys. I'm sorry.
What? That's for next video. Today we'll be talking about something.
A little
this
bit more.
came to our mind.
Mm.
Now, if y'all didn't know, Drake has dropped his.
What album is this? How many albums is Drake have?
This man dropped albums like. It's been. Titled
For All the Dogs. Now, when this album dropped, I can't lie to you. I was in high spirits. I'm not usually in high spirits for a Drake album ever. But you can ask Hades. I was going back and forth leading up to this project. I was sitting around saying, okay, yeah. Basically because the name For All the Dogs makes me believe this was Drake about to be in his prime again. Not just being in his prime again, but being in his prime again to the sense of he was gonna really be putting in all the extra effort with the songs. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna be curating the album to create a particular vibe and making it amazing. On some of the first tracks in the album, when we listened to it, I was saying, bro, this one's for all the dogs. Because it really felt like this was an album for the bros, you know? But over time, after listening to the project, which, by the way, long fucking album. How long was it? 26? 26 songs? 22 songs? 20?
Let me check.
Oh boy. Because it was long as hell. It was long as hell, guys, and I just...
That's what she said.
Nigga. Maybe in your case.
Young,
young Casanova over here.
Me not none mas.
You lie no.
Millimeter defeat.
You lie no.
Partner, me pull that out, and she scoff.
Partner.
He trips.
You lie no, fuck.
Where you going?
You want me call name?
Hey. Hush him out.
Until I
Hush him out.
Until I get on
Hush him out, please. Hush him out.
Until I get on
Stop.
I'm sure I'm asking questions.
Stop. You love my... No way. There's no way.
Nah, but you capping.
No.
You big capping.
You see?
What?
You see? You look at me?
What?
You look at me?
Nah.
How you know?
You know, you're actually fucking right. I don't fucking know. But I know. You call it now.
Well, do whatever you want, see? I love so much, man.
Anyways. Yeah, the album was a bit of a stretch, and there were songs that definitely had my interest, you know, Slime You Out,
23.
23?
23
is long. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, let me take a look at that. Polar Opposites, Bahamas Promises, 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Freaking Screw the World, Members Only with Party Next Door really had me. Slime You Out and First Person Shooter was great, mostly because of the J. Cole feature. Virginia Beach, Amen with Tezo Touchdown, all that shit got me. But then the rest of the album, and I mean the rest of the album, really kind of pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't with the 21 Savage one. I was upset with what he did with the Chief Keef feature. I wish Chief Keef had more of a verse.
Exactly. What about Yeet?
No. You know Yeet's not for me. So even more than that, no. I actually hate that song more than anything because it started out with such an amazing sample, and I thought, yes, this one's for all the dogs, and Drake's about to get Yeet to switch it up, and it's gonna be cool. And then no, Big Buddy Tonka. The fuck?
Man, he's got the money for fun.
Shut up.
Money for fun.
All right. Gently with Bad Bunny is like, I don't know what that was. We were actually fully surprised by that one. Rich Baby Daddy and Another Late Night. This was one of the worst. This is one of the worst feature stretches in an album I ever heard.
Weren't you listening to Rich Baby Daddy just the other day?
No, I turned that on so I can fuck with you.
You know you like this song.
Partner, this song is absolutely horrible.
Say
though.
that, Drake.
Stop it.
Me.
That's just like listening to Number One Freak, dog.
Number One Freak will always be the worst.
Partner.
Don't compare anything to Number One Freak, dog. Me rather watch that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. So,
but still, like,
calm down.
You're bad.
Listen.
You're bad.
I never saw such a bad feature run in an album. This is a bad stretch. It went from Bad Bunny, one of the greatest pop stars we got right now, going straight down with the fucking Sexy Red. And who else? Was it SZA?
Oh, yeah.
SZA featured twice on this album, and I hated her performance on Rich Baby Daddy. Drake was just sort of middling on it, and then it ended with Another Late Night with Lil Yachty, and personally, I think I might be on Joe Budden's side with this one. I think Drake needs to stop hanging out with Yachty.
Why?
I think Drake needs to stop hanging out with a lot of niggas in general. I think he needs to go back to just him and 40 in the studio and take a nap. I think that's what he needs to do. No blame on just Yachty alone. I think Drake is hanging out with way too many niggas at this point that he doesn't really know what he's doing anymore.
Man, but then the more people he hangs around, the more diversity.
Fuck the diversity, nigga. I wanted an album with a real direction. This just sounded like Drake throwing a fucking playlist together. That's all it sounded like to me. I'm sorry. So I was really disappointed by. Almost got. Fuck no.
No.
You bastard. He'll be back. This album was geared up, and the way he was just being so secretive about it, I really felt like it was gonna be Drake back in his bag. And now it just hurt me. It disappointed me to a big degree. I'm hurt by Drake. I'm really hurt. And so that brought us into the thinking of what would a Drake retirement tour look like? Like if Drake took 5 years away, because this is my personal headcanon. I believe that if Drake took 5 years, he just said screw it. After this, he just said screw it. Don't release nothing else. Goes on, he lives his life with his son. He goes and all he does is post on Instagram and shit. Maybe does a couple of not features, but collabs with like musicians and shit. Not musicians, fucking brands and shit. Just some brand deals because he has the brand of being Drake, right? And when he gets there, people are gonna be starved for Drake music because I think that's one of his biggest issues. He's released basically an album or a playlist or an EP or some shit every year for the past 11, 12 years. So he's got to kind of relax on that. I think if he took 3 to 5 years and just cooled out and then came back and said, look, I'm about to retire. All right. I'm really done with this. So here's what I'm going to do. This is my last album. I'm going on a world tour right after. And he said, boy, world tour. Drake did 120 dates. Several different countries. What do you think's going on here? How much you think that's pulling in alone? I'm thinking $4 billion in revenue.
Realistically, I can't even make like a proper amount, dog. Because all I'm thinking about is how much you're gonna have to spend to pull that off.
Yep.
That's a lot of freaking money you gotta put down on the table.
But it's Drake, dog.
It is Drake.
Who's not? Let's keep it real, dog.
That begs the question: why haven't they done it yet? You think, dog? I'm not gonna lie, Drake got some more years on him, dog. But is it why
his best album's still in him? That's what I believe. His best album's still in him.
Really?
Yeah. I believe Take Care and Views were amazing products of their time, but I think Drake has grown enough to this point and is a master of his craft at this point that if he really sat down and said, I'm going to make something fucking spectacular, he could do it.
Exactly.
Because you saw what he did on Churchill Downs.
That's why I think he should do that for his last album.
Exactly.
Maybe squeeze 2 more albums out for the next 5 years, then poof.
Retirement
album. Retirement tour. Travel the whole entire globe. You see this nigga all the way in fucking Sardinia.
Yep.
I don't know.
Them niggas speak Italian in Sardinia, nigga.
Really?
Yeah. Bobbity boopy. Bobbity boopity boopity bobbity. Sardinia is an Italian country, nigga.
Really?
Yes, it's Italy.
You said Mediterranean. I don't even know what the Mediterranean is, nigga. I'll pay it. We barely know places in our own country, much less.
Well, nigga, now you know that you should have done geography in school.
We learned what freaking Willikes did like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Realistically.
That's wild. That's a wild statement.
I've only been there once. And the only reason I've been there was because it was a volleyball game, and then they had to transport everybody there after. Not gonna lie, one of the best nights of my life. Tongued off a girl in the back of the bus. Lovely. That's a lie. Anyways, Anyways.
That was 2 months ago?
No, what are you talking about?
Well, you said you learned where Willikes was 2 months ago.
Nigga, you think when I was in that bus, you think I can't?
Oh, you didn't know where the fuck you were.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know where you were. That makes sense. I remember being a kid and going on field trips, not knowing where the frick I'm going, dog.
It was late at night. Me and they light on the bus. You think me and K?
All right, cool. All right, cool. What are we talking about? Yeah, Drake. Yeah, if he said no, because the reason I'm saying this is because it's Drake's retirement tour, dog. It's his retirement tour, as in this dude said, this is the end of it for me. I'm done. I'm gonna take all the money I can and go give my son a good life. Spend my time on the freaking ocean, sailing a boat or some shit. If Drake really said that, then it's different because when artists have retired, that's when everybody shows them love. Shit, when Jay-Z said he was retiring with the Black album, he jumped up like 200% in sales. And sure, this might have been back when niggas was actually buying CDs, I think, but still, even in the modern day, Drake selling $500,000 for a first week. So let's not even pretend like he wouldn't do maybe $1.5 million on his retirement album. Every song going back to back, especially if he really sat down, locked in, got a few features for the album, and really worked on his craft.
I think so.
Exactly. Right? He'd go out with a million sales, and then the tour would go wild. And we would just think about it, because I'm thinking $4 billion in gross. Not net. Not $4 billion for him, but $4 billion in total.
That's the whole profit.
The whole not profit. Like net is the profit. Gross is just the amount of money made.
All right.
So
what do you think the
profit net? I'm thinking for him,
for everything.
For everybody involved to put down the money, right?
Like once you take off all these spends,
$2 billion or so.
$2 billion.
$2 billion or so.
Damn. They're telling me they got a front $2 billion already.
I'm thinking 2.35, maybe $2.5 billion is what they're getting away with. So,
where is he getting that money though?
This dude just signed a $200 million deal.
So when he could squeeze $1 billion out, but 2-point-something billion, dog.
It's him. Hold on, I'm also talking who he's bringing on tour with him. Because if Drake was doing a final tour, he'd have to bring out the greatest lineup possible. Even the opener has to go crazy.
I know, and
we already thought about this, man. I'd want 21 Savage to open.
I want you to think he will be netting.
I think Drake himself will net around $500 million.
You think so?
If the tour goes the way it is, 120 dates, big shows, yada yada yada. Because again, I'm thinking Savage and or The Weeknd, who I also want to be on this tour, OVO XO for the last time.
$500 million?
Yeah, Drake with $500 million. Hold on.
Yep.
$500 million. $400 million the least. That's what Drake's walking away with. Because I'm thinking 21 Savage and The Weeknd.
Would it be worth it though?
Would it be worth it?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dog.
$400 million, dog.
But then he signed for $200 million.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to really make it worth his while, dog. Let's say he squeezes this like crazy. Let's go with your prices then. Let's go with your prices. The whole $10K for tickets. $10K. I know niggas will fucking sell.
Yeah, they'll sell their car for this shit.
Man. Can we bump it up to like 600, 700 mil?
No.
I'm just trying to make it worth his while, realistically.
$500 million is fully worth it, dog. He signed that $200 million selling away his publishing rights. So he sold just about all of the long-term money he could make from his music. So in reality,
so would this make Drake a billionaire?
No. Maybe. It would certainly make him close. He'd have liquid funds almost to $1 billion. Yeah.
I'm really thinking.
He would have liquid funds almost to $1 billion. With the idea of Drake being a billionaire, he'd have to start making like real business decisions. And Drake ain't even the type of man that chews his own friggin' waffle in the morning. Part of the reason why Jay-Z or Kanye made it to billionaire status wasn't just because of music. It's because of what they ended up doing and what they invested their money into. Ye alone became a billionaire off of just his creativity.
Well, still, I think squeezing the extras, just the 600 mil, dog, just to say you're over, your good way is over half a mil, half on my bill. I think it would make the difference in saying, yeah, this is definitely worth it. Especially for, how stressful a whole entire tour like that would be.
It'd be more than stressful. It would be more than stressful. I know it would be. And when it's all over, I believe Drake would definitely need time to relax. Take a big fucking vacation, rent out a big freaking villa, and just sleep for 4 months. Because for the regular artists, not even just regular artists,
a tour across a country is bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
A tour spanning so much places for almost a whole entire year.
If not just a full year.
That's
because let's not forget he's obviously gonna start out doing big shows in the US. Mm-hmm. He's gotta do at least 10, maybe 12 US dates.
Really?
Yeah. At least.
Oh, God, I was thinking more.
If we're talking, no, because I'm trying to condense it to major cities before he gets, because after he gets out of the U.S. and we're going on a full 120-date world tour, I'm talking every single place, South America-wise, Europe-wise, Asia, lots of places. And I just, It's wild.
Very.
It's wild, and it would be a crazy concept. Even just thinking about how much money that would make. The second leg of the tour alone, Europe alone, would pay Drake shitloads. And then we also have to factor in Canada, because I think Drake would do it at 2 or 3 Canada shows. I think he would do 2 or 3. So that's already a shitload of money right there.
Well, to be honest, I get where you're coming from.
Exactly.
Well, I think it's very much possible. I just don't know if it'll ever come to fruition, dog. Personally, dog, I think Drake doesn't have that vision.
You think he doesn't have the vision?
Mm-mm. I think he knows he's capable, but I don't think he's willing to do it. I think he wants to play the long game and try and squeeze out as much as possible before he tries to do anything like that. I'm afraid that it might.
I'm actually afraid of. Continue. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid they might really mess him up, dog, and take away what could be one of the greatest rap legacies of all time.
Yeah, that's my problem. That's what I'm afraid of, because I'm afraid of him.
No.
Oh, it's the door.
Yeah, it's the door.
Oh, I get it. Because I'm afraid of him.
Come on. Yeah. So
technology. Anyway, because I'm afraid of him, really stretching. Because even after For All the Dogs, I'm thinking I really don't want to hear another Drake album. I want Drake to just cool out, dog. Because I think if he continues doing this and continues stretching it and pulling money from it, he's gonna start seeing a drop in sales eventually. I think it was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah, when we're talking about the first track, Dark Twisted Fantasy. Look, Dark Fantasy. That track made one thing clear: can we get much higher? There's always a fall off after you hit immeasurable heights, always. And sometimes the fall off happens in such a way that it completely ruins all the good shit that happened when you were getting up there.
Which is what I'm afraid of, dog.
I'm afraid of Drake getting to the absolute point where he's already the biggest, but he goes to a point where they can't scale anybody to him anymore. And then he just flops badly. Like, gone. And is like, what was all that for then? That was like a firework that did some cool little shits, but the big bang didn't happen.
That's the real question, man. I just hope that he doesn't mess up his own thing. Cause shit, I would not be surprised. I think he has a grasp of his position inside the music industry, which is honestly an amazing position. And I would expect most people to get cocky. I hope he doesn't get cocky.
He's already
He's
cocky.
already, he seems
He's already cocky, dog. His last 3 albums alone have been just bragging.
I hope he doesn't get too cocky. I hope he realizes that he should. I would think that Drake with his marketing knowledge would at least let me finish.
Okay.
With his marketing knowledge would at least know that shit. You can be the hottest nigga, dog. Cause I'm not gonna lie. As much as we know that Lil Pump was gonna fizzle out, dog.
We didn't think it would happen like that.
Like that, dog. Lil Pump had a longer run than I expected. Like when I saw how crazy shit was going like after Gucci, I was like, damn, man, this is unexpected for me.
Lil Pump had a shorter run than I expected.
Really?
I expected him to go past Harvard Dropout, dog. But my issue was he dropped Harvard Dropout too late. So that's why his run became shorter than I expected. If he had dropped Harvard Dropout around the time when it properly should have dropped, then it would have gone much wilder. So, yeah, your time will come as an artist. Your time will always come. So what I don't want to see is Drake's time come and he eventually he keeps walking down this path and he makes it to the door and the Grim Reaper tells him, hey, it's time. And he's like, fuck. How? And he didn't even do any of the cool shit that he wanted to do. It's the same conundrum that even J. Cole mentions and talks about when he said he decided to go back to doing features with rappers. Because what he didn't want to do is ride out his career, and obviously he knows he's going down as one of the best of all time, right? What he doesn't want to do is ride out his career, and then by the end of it, them niggas say, oh, you really did no features? You didn't do any extravagant shit? There's no accolades here? Obviously there are accolades of your own commercial success and what you're doing, but nothing else? What are you doing, dog? You didn't really capitalize on anything. You didn't really do anything that's, you know? And
I can see that now with looking at the feature on First Person Shooter.
Yeah.
Or the feature on Lil Durk's album.
Mm-hmm. Even what I consider his best verse ever on Johnny P's Caddy with Benny the Butcher. Listen. Friggin' Cole's going wild on the features, dog. And a couple of years ago, I would have thought, man, this feature run, I hope it doesn't end badly because he's going to be giving them out too much. But no, now I'm thinking Cole's really serious about every feature he's given. He's serious about it. He's not just throwing them away. He's saying, bro, I'm going to write this out and make it the best thing on your song.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I think that niggas shouldn't really I understand like having like a feature supposed to be special. But I think Gunna proved that features can do you well, boss.
Yeah.
Gunna proved that features can do you well, dog. Gunna would not be
there was a point in 2017 going down to 2019. Why the fuck? Why you show me that now, nigga?
I just noticed it.
Wang.
My pants have like freaking
the drawstrings for the freaking sweatpants. Yeah, they say Wang.
Well, they say Wang for some reason.
Shout out to Wang, bro. Shout out to Wang, man. They make good sweatpants, eh?
Bruh.
Yeah. Friggin', what was I saying? There was a point from 2017 going straight down to 2019 where a Gunna feature was a guarantee. If you type in featuring Gunna in YouTube and just go straight down, you're going to find songs that you never heard of by niggas you don't know, but they got a Gunna feature and the Gunna feature wasn't bad.
I remember I had a friend, a producing friend who got a feature he got a song with somebody and Gunna was featured and I'm like, who is this nigga? Like, who is this nigga, bro?
You see?
It's crazy, but shit. That really put Gunna in a good position, though.
It definitely did. And the thing about it is, it didn't just put him in a position, because it put him in a position to be, like, the reliable feature guy. He also, and I remember Gunna said he was doing these things for, like, the rumor was he was doing these things for the cheap. So he'd run you, like, $15K for the feature, even when he was doing big numbers.
Talking about that bread and butter.
Also.
Huh? Shit, what was I gonna say?
Fuck.
My mind's like a freaking matchstick
Hadron
dog.
Collider.
Bro, what? Yeah, let's go with that. Man. Oh yeah, what do you think of like the whole entire conception that Gunna is doing way better than Young Thug?
He's doing way better than Young Thug. Gunna's been doing way better than Young Thug.
And I ain't gonna lie, I love Young Thug, but
Since So
album
Much
wasn't
Fun, even since So Much Fun.
really.
Yeah, in my opinion. And this is coming
Now you
from
say
me.
that. Shit.
He has. Even this coming from me, a guy who's not only been in Young Thug's corner kind of since he was dropping like consistent tapes. Even though I wasn't a big fan, I wanted to see him kind of win back then because it was like this dude will have to pop off eventually. There's no doubt. And I think me and Hello Yassine were in the same position because I remember him telling a story about it, and he said that he basically gave up right before So Much Fun, and then So Much Fun dropped. It was like now, yo, and that was my experience with it because I remember hearing So Much Fun was coming out, and I was like, I'm done, fuck it. And then I hear niggas going crazy for the London and Hot and all these other signs, bad. I'm like, no friggin' way. But yeah, even with So Much Fun, the numbers So Much Fun has done is cool and all, but
And also,
Gunna's been going wild before that.
Also, I wasn't expecting Slime Language 2 to do so well. I was very surprised. I've never seen an album like that. Just like group albums are very hard to think and make them big.
Yeah.
But that hit number one on Billboard.
I think it was number one, yeah.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I think it was Gunna who was actually carrying that. I think it was Gunna's. No. I don't mean feature wise. I don't mean song wise. I mean Gunna's popularity that he's drawn in was carrying a lot of the streams on that because it was either him or Thug. And at the time, even though Thug was cool, Gunna was bringing in a lot of the casual listeners because there's a lot more casual hip hop listeners who know about Gunna than they do know about Thug.
True.
Gunna was carrying by far. And I think that's something where I can definitely concur. Gunna's he's been outdoing Young Thug since So Much Fun. Because even on So Much Fun, Young Thug's biggest hit off that project was Hot. And Gunna was the feature.
True.
Before Travis Scott even got on the remix, well, not the remix, but remix is a part of the sequel. But yeah, it's the remix, the sequel, whatever, right? So Gunna was there. Gunna was hot on that bitch, and then beyond that, Gunna's been going crazy. After that, what was the album that came? The one before DS Forever. Was it DS3?
I'm not gonna lie, DS4 is the only Gunna album I've ever listened to.
Seriously?
Well, no, it's bro, man.
Yeah, he hasn't given up. And I saw that he's starting to make back some connections in the music industry, at least, because I think it was him, Roddy Ricch, and DDG that just did a show together. At the end, they did it was a performance, and at the end, they friggin' put up lights that said "Free Jeffrey." So
I guess we'll see what's up.
I believe at this point, Gunna might have put himself too deep in the game to really fail like that. To really just fail, but nobody's ever too big to fail. Nobody's ever too big to fail. I just believe he's at a different point. But yeah, ladies, that's it.
That's basically it, to be honest.
Guys, we're finally back. Took a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. Thank you so much, just for coming back with us. We're here again. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So stay listening to music. Stay grasping a concept of albums. Stay doing cool shit. But above all else, stay on.